All right, so welcome to day 2 of your 7-day quick start training. So today we are going to talk about some elements of your Coach Online Office, but mostly what we're going to do is go through the dashboard that's on your 7-day quick start guide. So it's day 2, you should already have the 7-day quick start guide downloaded and in front of you for this lesson. Okay, so the dashboard is the part at the top of the first page. It looks just like this on your 7-day quick start guide. And these are the things that we're going to cover. We're going to go through each one of these little sections: your coach support team, your corporate support team, how to stay connected, and some of the, we'll give you some additional ones besides what's on the dashboard here. We've already talked about the 3 vital behaviors in day 1, so we won't spend too much time on that here today. We're going to talk about personalizing your websites and setting up your EFT, which you should have done in homework last night or in the last lesson. We're going to talk about how the week looks and all the important dates in the week, and then we're going to dig into your why, and that is the most important part of this lesson, so make sure that you're still here on the video for the part about your why, because that's what we're going to spend most of our time on. So let's get started with your coach support team. These are the people that you can look up to for support as you go through this business. These are your sponsor and the diamond coaches above you, the star diamond coaches above you, and this is really your support within this team. Okay, so if you go to your Coach Online Office, which you should have had an overview of, it looks very similar to this right here. This is just a little section of it cut out, and you should see your name there, your current rank, your qualification status, which is unimportant right now, and then your status as being active. You've got your upline sponsor, your upline diamond coach, and your upline star diamond coach right there on your Coach Online Office. So if you just go ahead and take out your 7-day quick start guide, take those names and put them there on your dashboard in those sections. And you can copy over the phone numbers and everything, and then you can have the 7-day quick start guide dashboard there so you know how to get in contact with your coach support team and who your coach support team is. Your coach ID, if you want to, you're going to want to remember your coach ID and have it available for if you have to call coach relations and various things like that. So you can find your coach ID under the graphical genealogy. If you go to the graphical genealogy in the Coach Online Office, it will show your coach ID right there. Okay, so that's your coach support team. Your corporate support team, another section there on the dashboard, is all the people at corporate, at headquarters, that you can contact for help and support when you need them. Coach relations, you're going to get to know coach relations pretty well. They're the people that can help you move customers to you if someone already had an account and wants you to be their coach. They're the people who can help you if there's something wrong with your commissions, your earnings, your volume, an order, anything like that. They can help you out with that. So there's their information. Technical support can help you out with websites and various things like that. And this is all available also in the Contact Us tab in the Coach Online Office. So if you go all the way down to the bottom of any page in your Coach Online Office, you'll see the Contact Us link there. You can go there and you can get even more corporate support people, such as the customer service numbers, which you can give to your customers to be able to call and change orders and things like that. The regional sales teams, which are people at corporate that can help you, learn to do the business better as well. And then you've got compliance numbers and stuff like that in there. So lots of information there for you in the Coach Online Office, and then also right there on your dashboard for your corporate support team. Okay, so then the next section is Stay Connected, and this is really actually an important part of being a Beachbody coach, is to stay connected with all the different things that are going on with your team in particular. So Team Rhino has a Facebook page that you should be added to. That's a great place to stay connected. On your actual dashboard are some places in social media to stay connected with people like Carl Deichler, the CEO of Beachbody, and then like the Facebook Team Beachbody Coach 411 page. You'll see great things added there that you can share on Facebook. information that on new things coming out and various things like that. So you're going to want to get connected to each one of the things that's there on your dashboard. And then in addition to that, you're going to want to make sure that you're connected to the Team Rhino coaching group on Facebook. So that's our coaching group from everybody from me down that is on our team. And it's an awesome little culture that we've created there where you can get answers to questions. We talk about our team calls. We talk about who's moving up in rank. We talk about, I'm often posting videos in there and stuff about tips for the week on what to do. We talk about all the promotions. Everything goes on in that group. So very, very important to make sure you're tied into the Team Rhino coaching group. Also, we will be adding you to the Fit Club Network group, which is my upline, Dave Ward. It's his group, him and his wife, Monica, and it's a much larger group, and you can also get answers there, and there's a whole bunch of very knowledgeable people in there. So make sure you're tied into those two groups especially, and then if you're signing up with someone else from Team Rhino and they also have a coaching group for just their people, you may get tied into that too, but make sure you're on Team Rhino, okay? So that is staying connected. 3 vital behaviors is another part of your dashboard. We already went over the 3 vital behaviors, but just that was day 1, so you should have gotten a nice full video on that already. But just to go back over that real quick, remember that invite, be proof the product works, and personal development. Those are our 3 vital behaviors. You've got it right there on your dashboard, so if you're keeping this with you, it's a great reminder of the things you need to be doing on a daily basis. Okay, so websites and EFT, that's another little section here on your dashboard. Personalize your websites and set up your EFT, which is your electronic funds transfer. One of the greatest things about this business is getting to get compensated very nicely, get paid for what we do and all the fun stuff that we get to do, helping people get fit. And if you don't have your electronic funds transfer set up, then you're not going to get that money. So make sure you've got that done. I believe your homework for the last lesson should have taken care of that. So hopefully you're able to check off these 2 boxes right now and say that you've got your websites personalized and you've set up your EFT if you did the homework from last lesson. Okay. Also, one little note there, when you're personalizing your websites, make sure that you don't forget your Ultimate Reset website, because that's a fairly newer website, and I think some of the training sometimes only goes over the 2 websites, your Shakeology and your regular coach website. So don't forget about your Ultimate Reset website, okay? Important weekly dates. So this is just a little timeline of the week and some of the things that happen during the week. Monday morning, it's actually 8 a.m. Pacific, not 9 like it says there on the 7-day quick start dashboard that I copied this from. It has changed recently to 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's the national coach call. We talked about that a little bit in the 3 vital behaviors video on day 1. Be on that coach call. It's also recorded if you can't make it at that specific time, but listen to that coach call. It's a great personal development opportunity for you. Then on Tuesdays, the Fit Club Network, Dave Ward has a team call at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, so you can be on that and get even more information there. Thursdays, we have our Team Rhino weekly call, Thursdays at 6 p.m., so be on that call as well. Then the other important thing is that every Wednesday night at 11:59 Eastern time is when what we call the bonus cycle ends. And that's where you're going to see on Thursday morning, you're going to see any rank advancements that happen, going from non-active to active status. That's when you're going to get paid, is on Thursdays. And all that kind of stuff happens then. So if you sign up a couple of coaches and you think you're going to go Emerald, which we'll talk about a little bit later, that rank advancement happens on Thursday. All your commissions are calculated, your earnings are paid, all that stuff happens at 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday night. Okay, so that's important weekly dates on your dashboard. So we've got our calls. All right, so let's talk about your why a little bit. We really want to make sure that you're not overlooking this extremely important part of getting into this business. Just like when you're trying to get fit or when you're trying to help someone get fit, if you can understand what is driving that person to want to get fit, And I don't mean like the surface reasons. Like I have people who will tell me, I say, why is it that you want to join my challenge group? What is motivating you to join the challenge group? And they'll say things like, well, I want to lose 20 pounds. What I do is dig in deeper with those people and ask them why they want to lose the 20 pounds. And we usually get to some really cool things, sometimes that they didn't even realize that they had that kind of a why. Like I can get down to somebody telling me that the reason they want to lose 20 pounds is because they were in the backyard playing with their kids and they couldn't keep up and they were getting out of breath. And they want to be able to play in the backyard with their kids and be that dad who can play t-ball and not be out of breath. That's a great why for why you're going to lose this 20 pounds or this 30 pounds or this 50 pounds or whatever it is. This is the same thing with your business. Why are you starting this business? Why did you get into becoming a Beachbody coach? We want to dig down into that and figure out what it is. What is your vision? What do you see yourself doing? And then you're going to write it down. And you're going to write it down in several places. You're going to write down what you found out is your why, and you're going to put it in places where you can see it. So it continues to drive you. So it continues to push you forward in your business. Okay, this is just so important. I can't emphasize it enough. One really good way to do this is to have a vision board. What will your life look like when you're successful as a Beachbody coach? What will you do? Will you be able to fire your current boss? Will you be able to spend more time with your kids? Will you be able to travel the world and not worry about where you have to work? Will you be able to work less total hours? What are the things that you see yourself being and becoming, and your life becoming, and your family becoming by doing this business? What are those things? You write it down, you put it on a vision board, something where you can see those things and it can continue to drive you. Then you're able to reconnect everything you do in the business to that why, to that reason. So when you're doing the 3 vital behaviors and you're inviting, or when you invite someone and they say no, or even worse, they say stop contacting me, or something that's actually not very cool and you're not, it's not what you got into the business for, you can remind yourself that this is what you got into the business. So after you've got that all written down, you've got your vision, you've got all that stuff, go tell your upline what your why is. And you can tell not only your upline, the sponsor who brought you into this business, but you're also going to you can tell the people above you. Maybe I'm not your sponsor, you're sponsored by someone else on Team Rhino. Feel free to contact me and tell me what your why is and we can talk about it. I would love to hear that, okay? So that's about your why. Let's talk about the homework that you're going to do for day 2, okay? First of all, make sure that all the actions from day 1 are complete. I really want you to, what we talked about in the first video, I really want you to follow this stuff step by step. We want you to do everything that we're putting together in this training because we've made it as simple as possible. So don't overcomplicate it. So if you haven't gotten all the stuff done from day 1, please go back and get that stuff done, okay, before you move on to day 3, before you even do this homework. Make sure everything from day 1 is complete. Setting up your EFTN websites, make sure you completely fill out the dashboard that we just went over. You could have been doing it with us in the video while we went through it, that's fine. But if you didn't, go back and fill out everything that we talked about in this video on your dashboard. And then the most important part, and this should take up most of your homework time, is to really dig into your why and write it down. It may help to maybe talk with your spouse or a friend or a significant other of some sort and just talk about it with them so that you guys can dig down into it, ask each other questions back and forth and figure out what that why is. But really dig into your why and write it down. And then go tell your sponsor what your why is. And that's the end of day 2. Make sure you get that homework done, and then we are going to get into day 3.